Here we go. Steve Domenico, Wednesday night in the Room podcast with a new FAC lightweight champion, bro. Dude, congratulations, man. Shameless Shainis in the room once again, man. Congratulations for this past weekend victory, bro. How you feeling about it? We're like 4 days past that. Man, has it sunk in yet?
Hey, man, it's real nice, but I'm already on to the next one.
Well, as far as the next one, was that already planned? Did you already have that in motion when, you took this fight? Because it was on late notice, so I figured you already had talks going on with Cage Titans.
There were some talks, but obviously you got to get through a fight to finalize everything. So the second this fight was over, I'm like, yeah, get me on the fucking card.
So as far as this fight, Don, second time fighting for Fighting Alliance Championship, your coaches affiliated with them very well there. Man, how was the second time around? We did speak about that last victory, another late notice, but second time around, man, we go against a former UFC guy. Late notice, you go up weight again, and you take him out in the first round with a ground and pound victory, bro. What was the difference in this fight from the last one?
Well, I finally get to showcase, what I've been working on. And, it like coming out here to fight for FAC is kind of awesome. I have nothing but good things to say about the promotion. They treat me real well, and I get big risk, big reward fights. So, if I'm ready to make weight, like there's always someone falling out. It's always someone getting called up. So why can't that be me?
Well, in the past, you've had a lot of fights fall through. So you've fought a few catch weights in your career, man. But that featherweight division is definitely where you want to be. What was the second time around here feeling at the 155? Did you get comfortable with it? Going in there for the second time.
Yeah, I mean it's funny. I always go feel out the cage, and I feel so much more comfortable in a bigger cage. It's so weird. It's almost like I feel like I like the bigger cages. Cage Titans is kind of small, and I'm like, it's kind of crammed in here, But there's plenty of room to work, and really, really nice cage, really, really nice promotion. It's streamed on UFC Fight Pass, so everything's, done right. And it's really nice to have that kind of exposure. As far as comfort goes, fighting's uncomfortable, and I've never felt more at home out of state than this.
Well, as far as fighting for them again, I mean, what's the difference with them as far as the fan welcoming and stuff like that? Like Cage Titans, you go there, you sell the place out, it's electric. When you go there, I mean, that is kind of your base now, and your gym is affiliated with the promotion. Did you get a lot of kind of support going in the second time now?
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing, right? Like the first time I went out in a Tom Brady jersey, and everyone's like diehard fucking Chiefs fans out here. It's like when they sing the national anthem and they go, "The home of the Chiefs," and I walk out in Tom Brady jersey, everyone boos me. And you know what? That's cool. But this time around, everyone cheered. It was awesome. But it was also super short notice, and I wasn't able to reach out to everyone I know out here. So as far as sales go, I wasn't even close to selling what I normally sell back home, mainly because, I've only been here like a year, and I don't have that kind of exposure yet. But it's really nice to get a new set of eyes and a new audience on me.
Well, as far as coming away with this title, a 155-pounder, taking on Cody Pfister, like I said, a vet from UFC, you went up a weight, short notice, and you beat him up and ground and pound him in the first round. What'd you feel in that fight? I mean, that's a pretty decent guy right there. What was his record? 16-8. I mean, the guy he was supposed to fight just got called up to the UFC. That's why you stepped in there, man. Yeah. What'd you feel like as far as going against someone like that? Do you feel better than these guys every time you go in there?
I felt like I was on a different playing field than this guy. Obviously, I gave up a little bit of size. Making weight for me was like a 2-day thing. Not even a 2-day thing. It was just a 1-day thing. Like I just showed up, cut my weight, and hopped on a scale, and I was like happy. and it was super easy. So me making 55 is literally a joke. But obviously I'm giving up weight and I'm just giving up experience too, and that's a big factor. He's got what 4 fights in the UFC, 8 and 6, that 24, 25 fights. This was his 26th fight. This was my 14th, 13th.
I think it's
my 14th pro fight. So I'm giving up experience. The level of competition, I feel like locally, I don't think there's many people on the local scene that doesn't have UFC written on them that's going to be able to compete with me.
Well,
not at 45, not at 55.
And that's the thing. You fight out of New England to get that more higher caliber guy. Not that you don't get some fights here, but you're guaranteed to get a pretty high name in FAC and stuff like that. Do you feel? We'll talk about this fight coming, but that last win. The first one with FAC 12, Dana White was in the crowd.
Yeah.
We were hoping that, you might get a contract. We're figuring, well, Don's next fight, he finishes, man, he's got to get a call. You get a call to FAC to fight for the 155-pound title. What do you think you think that the UFC is looking at? They have to be looking at you. What's your your thought about those eyes and Don, what's going on? I'm stuttering over here. I'm sick of talking about this with you. You know what I mean?
No, it's cool, Steve. So here's the thing. Did you catch my post-fight interview?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, if you go rewatch my fight, go check out my post-fight interview. I said, I'm not going to wait for a fucking phone call for the UFC. I'm going to stay busy, stay ready. I'm doing, obviously I'm fucking training, but, I'm continuing to improve, but sitting by the phone waiting ain't going to do me no good. So I'm just going to stay busy, stay active. Right now, that was last weekend was my 3rd fight in 3 months. This will be my 4th fight in 4 months. The only person that can compare to anything that I'm doing, jumping up in weight, fight for the title, is Billy Goff. Billy Goff. And I actually really like that kid. That kid's good. But here's the thing, man. No one else is doing that shit. No one else is, no one's trying to be a gangster and just jump in the fire, jump in the fire, jump in the fire. Hey, I keep winning fights, especially TKO and UFC vets. The eyes are going to be on me whether they want it or not.
Definitely. And coming away with a first round finish like that, Don, that definitely, he has to be watching right now. And then you jump right onto that. You're not even, like you said, you're not even waiting for them. You got another fight, June 4th, which I didn't know when I called you to get this podcast going. I didn't know you were jumping on the couch. All of a sudden, the poster comes out, and you're back fighting for the Cage Titans featherweight title, back to your home turf, back to your weight where you want to be. How you feeling about getting back to Cage Titans with notice for the fans, to sell tickets, to get your fan base there, to launch you into the UFC with the victory here?
Hey, the eyes are on me right now, so I'm going to keep them on me and get all that exposure. It's always great to come back home and fight, but I'm on a fucking mission, Steve. It's I'm just going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep winning. And I don't know what the fucking deal is, but they're going to sign me. My goal this year is 2 fights in the UFC. So by the end of the year, I want 2 fights in the UFC. Now, I don't know what the fuck I got to do to get there, but I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully I set the bar and set an example. I don't know how many people will fight 4 times a year, let alone 4 times in 4 months. This is in, 2010 where people are doing 16-man tournaments and fighting 3-4 times a night. It ain't like that anymore. I'm the only one doing this.
Well, my friend, you speak about your 4th fight in 4 months, which is outstanding, incredible.
You want to up the fucking ante, Steve? I'm going to fucking run through this guy at 145, and then I'm going to try and if I get out of this fight unscathed, I'm going to jump on CES. I got to talk to them after I jump on this fight, jump on their short notice, take their fucking main event, and fight for their title.
Well, here we go. Collecting belts, and, if that's the way for
That'll
Dana.
be 3 belts in 2 months.
Well, I mean, let's talk about this guy. All right, Bryce Picard. Picard. Do you know anything about him? Or is it just another victim in front of you on June 4th?
I did a little bit of research. He's got a good winning record. He's from France. I seen that he's fought in a cage. I watched 1 or 2 of his fights, and it's just another fight for me, man. Like it's really hard to get me matched up with guys, especially with winning records. Even when I was supposed to fight fucking for the title, you know, your boy fucking, maybe not your boy, but fucking what's it, Top Games Management's guy, Shane, he backed out. All right, what am I gonna do about that? Fucking no one filled in. I fought Jay Ellis, not the fight I wanted, but I gotta respect Jay. I did exactly what I was supposed to do to someone like that, and the show goes on.
Well, the show goes on with this dude, man. As far as him, I just you want to talk a little bit. He's 9-6. He's I think he's got three wins out of his last 4 fights, coming off 2 finishes in his last couple of fights. Are you going to look at this guy? How do you go about opponent something like this? It's a featherweight title, Ton. You got to keep the train rolling. You can't kind of take him lightly without really knowing about this guy. How do you go about an opponent on a fight?
Take anyone lightly, Steve.
I
don't think anyone fucking lightly.
Okay.
Like to me, this is I'm not, dude. I play for fucking keeps. You get 1 shot at me. I'll do a rematch if there's some bullshit going on, but like you get 1 fucking shot. Like for the most part, like unless something happens, you get 1 fight with someone. I play for fucking keeps, man, and I got an attitude in there, and it's like I'm not in there to touch gloves. I'm in there to break your will.
Well, my man, you're going back down to 145. What are we, 3 weeks or so away from this fight? How do you go about this, man? Last couple of fights, 155. Do we start? Have we started already as far as getting down there, or when do you start? Working on that 145-pound mark.
Hey, I'm already on it. I had my weekend to eat my food and enjoy myself. I didn't drink. I told myself I wasn't going to drink till I'm in the UFC. And then when I get in the UFC, I'm probably not going to drink anyways. But fucking yeah, but fucking
what do you got in your hand there, Don? What's going on over here?
Dinosaur. Someone threw a dinosaur.
Yeah, awesome. A lot of people in New England have those dinosaurs, Don. I have a couple in my car too.
Yeah, he's better.
So as far as
what I'm saying is those like I forgot. Fuck.
Well, we were talking about the weight and getting ready for this fight and all that stuff.
Hey, I got to be ready to make a short notice call to the UFC. I got to keep my weight under 165. I was 163 today, so I'm in pretty good shape. That's a 2-week weight cut. I got an extra week. I'm just over 3 weeks right now, so if I'm within 3 weeks and 20 pounds, I'm fucking golden. I'm going to diet off probably another 5 to 10 pounds as much as I can and then cut the rest.
So, as far as who's taking the trip with you here and who's going to be in your corner at Cage Titans 53, who's going to be helping?
Haven't even got that far. I got to check coaches' availability. Obviously, Eric and my man Chris Brennick are going to be cornering me in Mass, but it's like I would like to take someone from here, but I got to check the dates because I know there's a UFC card with Derek Minner, a teammate of mine, and Jeff Molina, another teammate of mine that's fighting out in Vegas the same day. So that's the thing. So it's like I know they're going to take some of the coaches up here. So I don't know what's going to go on as far as who I bring with me. But I also got to remember, too, that, like, I pay out of my own pocket for my corners and myself to come out there. I'm the local guy in New England. It's not like fucking Cage Titans is paying for me. They're already paying for someone to fly in for me. So I don't get that luxury of getting flown in and and a corner flown in. That's on my dime as well. So it's like I do need that support, and I know I got it, but it's one of those things where it's like it's coming out of my pocket. Granted, it's worth it every time, but it costs me maybe $1,000 every time I fight.
Well, as far as when tickets on sale yet? When are the tickets going to be on sale so you can start getting them
Tickets
fans?
are already on sale. I've been collecting money today. Today was the first day of ticket sales. I sold maybe like $1,500 worth of tickets, which is fucking unbelievable. I haven't even started reaching out to people. So you know the love is real when it's like people see a poster of you fighting and they're just sending you Venmos and they know they're gonna grab their tickets at the door. So the love is real.
Excellent, my man. Well, last thing, Don, I know, it's a busy night for you with that dinosaur and your friend.
Yo, you see that one? Oh, cool.
Awesome, my man. Is that authentic?
Yeah, hold it on my ass.
Yeah, it's worth fucking $3 billion.
Yeah.
So with that, Don, I know you got a ton of sponsors, but you be here till tomorrow morning announcing them. Anything you want to say before I let you go? Because we'll be seeing you in 3 weeks at Cage Titans 53.
Yeah. Look, man, I'm just super excited to get back in there. Like I'm on a fucking mission, man. Get the fuck out of the way.
And this kid, Bryce Picard, man, we're going to be checking him out. As always, Cage Titans will be giving a lot of play, a lot of support to you fighters, man. So, Don, we'll be seeing you all over the place, man. Interviews with, I would imagine a ton of people are going to be coming after you, man, as far as getting an interview, because this has to be your last fight locally on the regional level.
Man. I don't know, but I think it's pretty obvious that I can show up and just fucking fight. So, whether it's a UFC or another short notice for CES after this one, like, I'm fucking down.
Well, my man,
with CES though, let's make the juice worth the squeeze. I got to negotiate with them a little bit because, I've never actually competed for CES. I want to. I want the belt. They got a pretty belt, but right now, unless it's UFC, I'm collecting hardware. So fuck it.
Excellent, my man. With that said, Don, thank you so much, and congratulations on the big win and the big fight coming up on June 4th for Cage Titans, man, the featherweight title. Back on the line for Shameless Don Shainis. Don, man, always a pleasure talking to you, bro. Man, have a great night, man, and enjoy the dinosaurs, my man.
Thank you, brother.
Hey,
Are we still live?
Yeah, don't hang up, man. I'm gonna shut off now. All right. Hey, everyone, tune in next week. I don't know who I'll have on, but Neff is this Saturday night. Check in because there's a bunch of fucking great New England fighters fighting on that card. They will have a stream available, and of course, Cage Titans 53 tickets are on sale. Hit up Don. He is the main event, fighting for the featherweight title, man. Going for a second belt, and then looking for a third down the line. So with that said, we out of here. Don, you stay there.